What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 91 of our Madden 23 Philadelphia Eagles franchise mode here on the channel. Philadelphia with the 1 seed, Vikings 2, the Bears at 7, Falcons at 3, and Vikings and a couple of the teams are rounding out the rest of the playoffs. So coming into the week 16. So we have week 16, 17, and 18 in this episode. So it is the 3-game finale of the season. Taking on the Miami Dolphins in this one. As we're on the lookout for a record coming into this one, honestly. We're on the lookout coming for a record. Bijan Robinson is very close. And I do mean very close to the single season touchdown record set in 2003 by Priest Holmes. Guys wondering, who is Priest Holmes? Well, I'll tell you something. Priest Holmes was a running back that won a Super Bowl with the Baltimore Ravens. Then went to the Chiefs and had a 21 touchdown season. Led the league in touchdowns with 21. Insane season. The next season, couldn't top it. He actually did way much better. 27 touchdowns. He ended his career with 83 touchdowns total. He had 76 rushing touchdowns in his career, and he had 48 of them in a 2-season span. In 32 games, he had over 40 touchdowns. That's wild. But coming into these final couple of games in this season, Bijan Robinson, he's very close. He's very close to it. And honestly, I think Philadelphia, they're looking for a winner. They're looking for someone to say, hey, he is the best single-season running back ever. I think Bijan Robinson, I don't know if he gets to this game. He might not get to the final game of the season. But as close as he is on the season to Priest Holmes' touchdown record, I definitely think he is something a lot of fans are tuning in for during this week. These next couple weeks is, can he do it? Can Philly find a way? Do they gotta force feed him? Do they gotta do what do they gotta do to get him touchdown number 28? Plain and simple. Touchdown 28. It's the hunt is on. We have 3 games left to get to 28. Can we do it? Who knows? Right now, we're just worrying about all these upgrades we get for all of these players. Kevin Harris, Whitworth, all of the guys are getting upgrades right now. You love to see it. They all have big weeks at practice. They all want to contribute to the team. But right now, it seems like the most part, it's a lot of the depth guys contributing. A couple starters are doing what they do, but a lot of these depth guys are working their way up the field. But coming in here to the Hard Rock Cafe, taking on the Miami Dolphins for the first game of our 3-game stretch here. Philadelphia, they're looking for a victory. They're looking to only end the season with 1 loss. They want to end the season 16-1. 16-1, lock up the 1 seed, add 16 more wins to Nick Sirianni's coaching record. He's one of the best head coaches in the league right now for a reason. And honestly, his ability to adapt and just to be a player's coach is one of them. But there you go, Tua Tagovailoa. He's on the sideline. 26 passing touchdowns, 4,000 yards. 64% completion for this Miami passing offense. Not too shabby, honestly. Taking a look there. Rushing attack for Philadelphia. 2,000 yards. Let's call it 2,100 yards. Averaging a lot of yards per carry. The defense is pumped up. Nick Sirianni is hype. And the Dolphins are ready to get this one underway. Special teams units out there for both teams as the opening kickoff is good. A big 3rd down right there. Doesn't matter. The Dolphins take a 3-0 lead. Philadelphia rallies back with 2 quick touchdowns, making it 14-6 now after the Dolphins at a field goal. 21-6 now for Philadelphia. 28-6. Philadelphia pedal to the metal on this one. Let's make it 35-6. Come on, why don't we? 31-6. We get the field goal there. Come on, 38-34. 6-2 field goals being held out touchdown list. There you go, 37. 37-13, the final score of this one in Week 16. And Philadelphia advances to 14-1 on the season. 14-1 on the season here in Week 16. Philadelphia, as of right now, definitely one of the favorites to go all the way. You know, we still have to get to the playoffs. You know what happened last time we were the favorites? We got spanked in round one. So let's simmer our wants here and our needs here and our ability to hopefully be the 1 seed. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. So there you go. Take a look here. We have Bijan Robinson. That right there is touchdown 27 for him on the season, tying the Priest Holmes record. 27 touchdowns for our starting running back. Can he get 28 touchdowns? He's got 2 weeks left to do it. 2 weeks left to do it. You know, you gotta think, okay, 2 weeks. That's a lot of time right there. That's, you know, you can force feed a toddler into a touchdown in 2 weeks, right? You can find a way to scheme fit them, you know, do a tight end, you know, push them into the end zone. And hey, you might have like a Brett Favre situation out there where it's like, all right, you know, you got me, you win, I fall down, and they're going to credit you with this. You know what I mean? Something like that might happen. But before we get into the next game, Baylor Cupp going to get himself a 5-year contract extension right there. 5 years, $4 million, a 5.3 signing bonus for Baylor Cupp, the future of our tight end position. It's a huge day on the ground and hopefully you can get a win. Yeah, it is a huge day on the ground because our starting running back, Bijan Robinson, is 1 touchdown away from setting the single season touchdown record. Single season touchdown record, Bijan Robinson. Come on. That's something that any quarterback, you know, wishes they could have on their team. A running back they hand the ball off to, and it's like, wow, you make my job easy. And you know how much easier Bijan makes it for Nick Sirianni? He goes, all right, Bijan, just run straight, find the hole, get in the end zone. You know, Bijan is like, hey, I got the best offensive line in the league. You know, you're giving me all the credit, but I'm behind some of, you know, an offensive line full of Hall of Famers and Pro Bowlers. Sorry, Cam Jurgens, I don't think you're a Hall of Famer. My bad. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, though. We're coming to this one. Bijan's healthy. That's all that matters. You know, these last 2 weeks, that's the biggest issue. Can these players stay healthy? If they could stay healthy, they can hopefully break records. Just like the movie Dodgeball. You could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. If you could stay healthy in the final 2 weeks of the season, you could break a touchdown record. You know, we're 1 away. All we need is 1 touchdown, and we have 2 weeks to do it. 2 weeks to do it, 1 touchdown. Philadelphia, let's get it done. Jeremiah Trotter, he had himself a big week. He's hyped up. You know, his team is, 14-1 right now. 14-1 right now. They're looking to be 15-1 after playing the Commanders, but the Commanders, they are not an easy team to play. Why? Because they are usually so bad that most teams just play down the competition. Plain and simple. The Commanders, they blew a 17-0 season for Philadelphia before. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they did it again. It's just honestly how it's going to turn out. You know, it's like I can't really say any more about it. But out comes Philadelphia in front of their home crowd in this one. And that's honestly the best thing for Philly. Philly will persuade, they will blackmail, and they will bully any player, any head coach, anything to get what they want. You know, Nick Sirianni's first or second year, I want to say it was his second year, honestly. They were running, no, it was definitely, I don't know. I really don't know. I really couldn't tell you what year it was. But it turned into Nick Sirianni not really running the ball enough. You got Miles Sanders out there, and they're running the ball like 5 times a game. And the fans bullied him on the media, on social media, and the next week they came out and they ran like 20 times and they won. Plain and simple, Philadelphia gets what it wants. You know, right now they're up 13-10. Hopefully one of those touchdowns was a Bijan touchdown. 13-13 tie in the third. Philadelphia, there you go. They get the field goal for the lead. A quick touchdown there. It's 23-19 now. Here in the fourth quarter, 26-23. Washington regains the lead. Final 2 minutes, a punt. 26-23 Philadelphia. Come on, end zone, baby. They tie it with a field goal. OT time, Philadelphia. Let's get it. And they got it there. There you go. A big victory here in this one. 32-26. A touchdown in overtime leads to Philadelphia advancing to 15-1 on the regular season. A 15-1 season for any team is a great accomplishment. A great accomplishment, 15-1. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We still have one more week. Right now, also, we have Bijan Robinson, 28 touchdown season. Frank Gore, 77 yards. Bijan, 54 and a touchdown. There you go. That's it. That is the record-setting touchdown for Bijan Robinson. He has 28 touchdowns on the season, breaking Priest Holmes' record set all the way back in 2003. Absolutely insane right there. You'll love to see it. Philadelphia can celebrate as they have a bona fide winner in this one. That ball already on its way to Cooperstown. It's on its way to Cooperstown to be propped up right next to Priest Holmes's. Two of the best single-season running back seasons in the history of running backs, honestly. The 28th rushing touchdown of, a single season for a running back. And Bijan still has another game to go. Sure, it's week 18. It's week 18, and honestly, how many touches is Bijan going to get? It's week 18. Philadelphia, they're going to rest their starters. We're not going to see a full game of Richardson. We're not going to see a full game of Bijan. It's going to be a lot of the depth guys coming out to play, honestly. And that's not saying it's a bad thing right there. But it's a throwaway game. You know who's going to get a bit of a redemption arc, hopefully? That backup quarterback we have. Hopefully they can get the redemption arc. They come to this city as the second overall draft pick. They come out there to do the best they can. An okay rookie season. An MVP second season. Their team goes to the playoffs. They lock up the playoffs, and then he gets hurt. A freak injury. That brings them to the play, knocks them out. They lock up the playoffs, the backup comes in, and the backup wins. He secures home field advantage. He secures a playoff victory here, a playoff victory there, and he goes toe-to-toe with the GOAT. And comes out victorious. And the next season comes out, he gets rushed back, because the backup's playing really bad. If you guys remember that so far back, don't put your blinders on. He gets rushed back, still injured, and then gets hurt again to end the season. And then the rumors start going. It's this guy can't stay healthy. He's a bum. Trade him. Keep this guy. Don't keep him. And it just didn't work out that way, honestly. It was not the way Philadelphia wanted it to go. They ended up with drafting a whole new quarterback. And that kind of chauffeured into this new era of Philadelphia football here, on the channel. But, there you go. A PCL strain for Kelvin Banks. He's going to be out for Week 18. We're going to have Richmond at the back at the right tackle spot for the Week 18 game. Beef Jurgens right there, 90 overall, 86 power. You love to see it. Way to go, Beef. We like what you got going on, honestly. We really do. You're a big guy down there. Gardner, he's doing his thing. Love when the kickers get XP boost right there. Upgrade that 84 accuracy. Let's go, Dave. I'm proud of you, Dave. You're doing the best you can. And now Kenneth Grant, D-tackle on the roster. Depth D-tackle right here. There you go. You're going to get yourself a run stopper upgrade. If you're a depth guy, make you a scheme fit at least. Try to get you extra XP and kind of work on everything else later. But coming into this one, Philadelphia taking on the Dallas Cowboys in Week 18. 4,600 yards, 39 touchdowns, 13 picks for Anthony Richardson, taking on Dak Prescott. Prescott, You know what Dak Prescott brings to the table. A whole lot of perceived hype and a whole lot of let down Cowboys fans. That's honestly, that should be the motto of the Dallas Cowboys. Give us all of your money. We'll say we're the best team in the East. And then we'll field the same garbage every year and just slightly repackage it. You know, it's the same 1980s scheme, just repackaged for 2029, I think the season is right now. I don't know what year we're in currently. Or we're very far in the future. That's honestly what I know. We're to the point where I don't believe we have any more real draft classes left. We're just kind of running off the AI. But Dallas Cowboys, 2,100 rushing yards on the season, 3.7 yards an attempt. Is that Zeke? Zeke's still on the team? Oh boy, Zeke's still a starting running back on this team. Micah Parsons, though, he is a real threat to worry about. Doesn't matter what team you're playing. If you have a Micah Parsons on your team, you could be on the 0-16 Browns. If you have a Micah Parsons, I'm sorry. That is a player that you need a scheme fit for because he is a game wrecker in his own right. But out comes Dak Prescott. Taking a look at him. 23 touchdowns, 12 picks, 3,600 yards. Jeez Louise. He gets paid a lot of money to be absolutely awful. So the Cowboys, they get the ball to start this game off. They tried to do some things here. But 3rd and 5 from that 20-yard line right there. Pass rush, forces the throw to be pretty low and incomplete. After the punt, Philadelphia is going to take the field, led out by Anthony Richardson. Like I said, 4,600 yards, 39 touchdowns, 13 picks for the Philly QB right there. Now, 13 picks, not too shabby. After we started off the first 2 weeks with 8. So definitely slowed it down. 2nd and 4 from the 49. Handoff to Bijan, and Bijan running through some linebackers there. 1st and 10 here on this opening drive. Handoff to Bijan again, and Bijan gets himself a big 14-yard pickup right there. 3rd and 3 from that 14-yard line. Bijan again, and he gets the dirty 1st down. He's at 47 yards on the ground. 1st and goal, Bijan gets to the end zone, and there's a touchdown, 29 on the season for Bijan Robinson. Now he's 2 ahead of Priest Holmes' former record. 2nd and 2 now. Out comes the Dallas Cowboys offense, and handoff number 42 is their running back. Philly defense kind of shoves him, but a stiff arm doesn't quite work there, as Davis gets a 6-yard pickup for the 1st down. 2nd and 2 now. We've got a minute left here in this 1st quarter. Dropping back is Prescott, throw underneath, and that's a fumble. That's going to be picked up by Ronnie Harrison. He didn't notice the ball was loose behind him. Once it got kicked in front of him, he picks it up, takes it into the end zone, showboating the final 5 yards of that one. It's going to be a 14-0 Philadelphia lead here in the 1st quarter. The final seconds of this quarter, the time ticking away slowly. Dak Prescott, he's throwing that one, and that one picked off, wham bam, thank you ma'am, Trayvon Diggs. Former teammate of Dak picks him off right there at the 25-yard line. 5 seconds left in this one. Dak Prescott, you're embarrassing us. Out comes Anthony Richardson for probably his final couple throws of the season. He's going to hit A.J. Brown in stride. Nice, easy one right there. Big touchdown. 21 skunked is this Dallas Cowboys team here in the 2nd quarter. Now, 3rd and 5, and another one. Come on. Avonte Maddox, he gets the pick right there. 2nd pick of the game. 2nd pick of as many drives for Dak Prescott. 4 drives, 3 turnovers, really, for the Cowboys. Now, here you go, Richardson. He's back out there again. Now, just give the guy a couple throws. There you go. It's going to be Devontae Smith with the end zone touchdown. 28-0 now here in the 2nd quarter. It's going to be an empty backfield in 3rd inches. And that one overthrown. I don't know what happened there. 1st and 10 here in the 2nd quarter. 5.5 left. Richardson airs that one out to Devontae Smith, and Smith makes the catch. Tackled down at the 39-yard line on Dallas' side of the field. So there you go. Big 1st down. 1st and 10. 5 minutes left in this one. Play action pass. Rolling out again, and we just did the same thing. Same bootleg, same player. Devontae Smith down at the 6 on the number right there. You love to see that one for Devontae Smith. 2nd and goal from the 3, dropping back, end zone. Again, wide open in the middle of the field. Is someone going to guard him? No, OBJ. There you go, OBJ with the touchdown. 35-0 is this one. You got 2.5 minutes left in the first half of this game. Dak Prescott looking real bad, and a big sack fumble picked up by the defense. Brian Breezy hops, skipping his way into the end zone. And Philadelphia putting up 40. Yes, I said it. 40 points here in the first half alone. One of the worst blowouts to date. Dak Prescott, oh, there you go. There it is. There's the Dallas Cowboys cheese. Madden cheese right there. Slant throw. Tackles bouncing off of them. 42-7. Garbage. Garbage play right there, honestly, by the Dallas Cowboys. You know, what are we going to do? Come on, kill the clock. As much clock as possible. Frank Gore Jr., he's out there. He's taking over duties from Bijan. Bijan's day is done. On top of Bijan's day being done, so is Anthony Richardson. As out comes Carson Wentz. Wentz, the former second overall draft pick. Looking for some redemption here. You know, showing you what he's still got in the tank. A.J. Brown, there you go. You know, in this first half alone, I guess this is one half alone right here, Carson Wentz has more offensive firepower in the receiving core than he had in his entire tenure as Philadelphia's starting QB. Just saying. 2nd and 2 right now for the Dallas Cowboys offense. That one's underneath, little drag route right there, and there you go. 2nd and 2 again. Here we go. That's going to be a handoff to Ezekiel Elliott. And Elliott gets a hole right there, and he's tackled down at the 47. So now here at the 36 now in the fourth quarter. Start of the fourth quarter. That throw, of course, like a check down right past the first down marker. 3rd and 10 from the 22. Prescott scrambling. Prescott throwing into a sea of defenders. A field goal is all they get as Richardson tries to avoid a sack but gets ran down by Edmonds right there. That's Terrell Edmonds. That's Tremaine's brother right there. Eagles linebacker. So Philadelphia has to punt. It's 2nd and 9 from the 3. Hand off to the running back, and he's tackled in the end zone. That's just bad play right there. Philadelphia gets the ball back, and they just say, yeah, we're going to run the clock out. You know, Carson Wentz did his thing in this one. Anderson did his thing in this one. Look at that. Carson Wentz, you know, former teammates with Josh Sweat, back to teammates again. Richardson and Dak Prescott meet at half field. Of course, the media loves it. The two rival franchises do their thing. Bijan gets his 29th touchdown. Frank Gore Jr. has some time to shine here. You know, as, you know, we traded away L.J. Johnson earlier in the season. So Frank gets some actual playing time. There you go. 8 completions right there. 106 yards from Frank, a touchdown. Touchdown from Bijan. 109 yards from Devontae. AJ 43-12 from Baylor Cup. 1 sack allowed by Frank Gore Jr. 7 pancakes from Patterson. GJ led tackles, as well as tackles for loss. And Hassan with 1 sack. 2 picks, 1 from Avante and 1 from Terrell. Trayvon, not Terrell. Greg McCain did okay. Kick return and punt returns were fine on this one. Not really anything. We had Kool-Aid back there. Just kind of mix some things up. But coming into this final week of the season, Philadelphia ends the season off at 16-1 going into the playoffs. But if you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button. Comment down below and text me to though. Peace out, rock, and stay super classy. And we'll catch you on this episode of our Madden 23 franchise mode here on the channel.